sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. Daddy, let me in. If not, I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Super Bowl dreams are on the line today in the conference championship where only one team can move on. It's the Vikings going up against the Redskins. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
Again, Peterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. And here's the Redskin defense.
Jimmy Smith looks like the corners that you want coming into the league now. Long, ability to play the football in the air, terrific cover guy.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Bridgewater now on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he handed it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. So after that stop, you know that third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that'll give them a first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Wright's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Bridgewater fakes a give to Peterson. On the move to his left. Over the middle here to Rudolph. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go. Tiger!
And they're going to go soft on the corners. 2nd down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but
accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver, 105 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. So they gave up the field goal, and now it's blocked. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Flush to his right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Deep drop. Now he's forced out left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here's the option going right. On second down, here's Henry. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Wentz now on 1st down. This one caught by Crowder. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Completes it right side to Dodson. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder from 10 yards out. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Bridgewater. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trent Murphy. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. So after the INT, here's Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing.
And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up that.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the... And got his man complete. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Gun!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it. And
yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. I got to go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Washington first down. They come out here in the eye. A first down carry for Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either. In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney! Gun! No, check, Patriot!
Now Wentz on third down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Play action. Now Wentz. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. Well, looking down at my game card here, that's 5 drives now for them and 4 touchdowns. I think anybody would take an 80% ratio.
I'm sure that they would, but if you flip it over to the other side of the ball, what are they going to hang their hat on? There was one possession. They held them to no score whatsoever. That's where they're going to try and build on and try and slow this team down.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Here's Murray. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Adrian Peterson was the intended target, and it's second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since trying to set up the screen and weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Vikings now heading onto the field.
No. Check. Patriot.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. Murray now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And fourth down coming up.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Back now at FedEx Field.
Now let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On the counter, it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Paul bringing it in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Watch him now, Barney.
Throwing is Wentz. Backing up. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down.
Leopard! Hurry up, Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Detroit! Leopard!
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. He'll drop to throw, and he's able to find Diggs. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Back to the ground, Peterson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Now you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Here's Murray. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Murray now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Adrian Peterson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And he knocks it through. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground.